On September 8, 2020, the Alameda fire rocked the world of Southern Oregon. Fire whipped down Highway 99, randomly destroying homes and businesses. It spread so fast through the towns of Talent and Phoenix that people didn't have time to prepare. People, pets, and animals scattered. Several people died. Bruce, one of the renters in a trailer park in Phoenix, lost his kidney function about a year ago and required regular kidney dialysis treatments. That Tuesday morning, he left his trailer and put his dog Little Girl in her pen outside like he always did, unaware of what was headed his way, and left to go to the adjacent town of Medford for dialysis. When his treatment was finished, he became aware of the fire near his home and tried to get back to Little Girl. He couldn't due to the fire that was rapidly engulfing his town. That night, he tried to return to no avail. Then, the next morning,
I had no idea when I left that morning I knew there was I had seen on the news that there was a fire in Ashland, but I never thought for a moment that it would get up to Phoenix. So I just put her in the pen just like always, never gave it another thought. But from where I do dialysis over on Gulfview Drive, it has big windows to the south, so I could see a giant black cloud. So I was pretty aware that something bad was happening. The next day, a friend of mine and I went down to see if we could find Little Girl, and the police let us through. When we told them we were looking for a dog, but there was nothing left of my trailer home, and nothing left of her dog pen either. They were all burnt. We couldn't do anything right then. But we found out a couple days later what had happened.
So what happened?
Little Girl had run about 4 or 5 miles up South Pacific Highway, to the Staples Center down there in South Medford. And a woman had found her and tried to track her owner down.
How did the women find her, though?
Oh, the woman was shopping at Staples, and she came out with her purchases and opened up the back door to put them in, and the dog jumped in. And she just lay down on the floor of the back seat and stared at the woman. So she knew something was very odd. And in knowing the fire, of course, that had just happened, she put 2 and 2 together and tried to track her down. The dog had a rabies tag, and it didn't have any phone number on it, but it did have the name of the vet in Montague, California. So she called him, and he referred her to Animal Control in Wairika, and that clerk actually found my phone number up here. She had to do some work to do that because it's a different state, and but anyway, she did track me down and gave and told me the number of this woman. So I called her, and she arranged to bring the dog.
And when she brought the dog, what else did she bring?
She brought some dog food and a leash. So she was a real good Samaritan. That was my birthday, my 77th birthday.
And what would you say is a lesson you learned in this whole thing?
Well, I guess the lesson I learned was that you just have to roll with the punches. But anyway, it all worked out in the end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robin Miller with a message. When it feels like all is lost, there is hope. Miracles can happen. You just have to look for them.